Alright, we should be live. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, we're gonna continue the Archon quest. I explored a little bit because I needed to get the statues for the weapon upgrade. So I got, I think most of the stats. I think just one left, right? Yeah, because this one I believe seems like a blizzard around here. It's probably gonna be hard to get to. And the main story did say that Saritsa was headed east. So I'm assuming there's probably a story reason that this thing has a blizzard around it. So I mean, if we're gonna go there later anyway and probably remove the blizzard, I mean, might as well just wait. So that's the only statue I didn't get. But it's already enough so that I can actually use the weapon. So yeah, now I can just probably focus just on the Archon quest. I think I'll do that. Yeah. This probably will be shorter stream. I mean, probably not that short, but not too long because it's already 11 p.m. unfortunately. It's my day off tomorrow and the day after, so maybe I'll do a longer stream one of those days. Depending, but yeah, might do. Anyways, I think I also got that waypoint, which is closer to the quest. So let's just head there. That makes things faster. What is this? Your home? What? Why is there a random, like... Okay, whatever. Some people are so random with those construct thingies. Oh, oh my god, I should have turned on focused experience. I don't care about world quest, bro. 1 minute into the stream and we already have a freaking world quest. I hate this game. Can they remove world quest from the game, please? No, take something from Final Fantasy 14 and just make them like you actually have to go talk to the NPC. This is ridiculous. Seriously, I'm not reading this. Oh my god. Does the focus experience actually, because I don't know if I might have left focus experience on accident. Does that actually, no, I'm not doing that. Not even a world quest line. Heck no, even worse. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We gotta fight. Oh my god, bro, I don't freaking care. It's not even a battle. If it was a battle, at least it would be something if you could use it. No, I don't care about quick time events from world because I don't care about. I am this close to just... If you don't hurry up, I am gonna Control-Alt-Delete my way out of this. And then restart the game. Hurry up. Bro, I don't care about whoever's hiding there. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Oh my god, please. Please. No, this is why I'm quitting after Kanya. Oh my god, seriously. Oh god, please hurry up. How long is this? Alright. I'm quitting the game. End task. I'm restarting the game. I hope the focus experience cancels world quests. I think it does, but I remember going to the child's town and it triggered 2 world quest dialogues there. So I'm not sure if it does always or like if I accidentally left. Maybe I just accidentally left the world quest. I mean the focus experience mode. Or if it still triggers them. I hope it doesn't. Only one way to find out, I guess. I really hope it doesn't. Because that's so annoying. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, I'm leaving that auto. I'm gonna be right back. So I'll see you guys later. This is gonna... Why is it not auto-playing? Oh my fuck, I can't auto-play? Can I not auto-play? It's not auto-playing. Oh, it is. Wait, is it fine now? No, it's not. Oh, Oh my god, seriously. I am so annoyed already. Now you have to go through this whole dialogue again. I need an auto clicker. Actually, I think there was someone who used an auto clicker and got banned, so that's probably not a good idea. No, we're not doing the world quest. Tell me I'm not on focus experience mode. What do you mean I am? Oh my god, seriously. And that's still triggered? I should keep my voice down. No.
Hello there.
Oh,
How can I help?
that's the Archon quest. Okay. Because I saw a dialogue on the side there.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
That happens a lot in real life, huh? At least in Portugal. You just gotta wait a few months. Seriously.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market.
What do you mean? I thought we dealt with it. Is there more?
When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once.
I mean, that's a good thing. At least so long as no one's like hoarding it for themselves.
A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora. Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about.
Mora is used everywhere.
Besides, you're already providing the train.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
Oh, Alosha, and...
That's awkward. After what we just... after what you just learned.
Hello?
I didn't realize
I wonder
you
if
two
she
knew each
actually
other.
hates us or if she does forgive us. Who knows? I don't know how well her connection with the La Signora was.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Right.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly.
No, it's
Svietlana.
something else.
So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlana. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me,
I see.
I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Road Cod are springing up to fill the gap.
I do wonder if Fellow is just part of the Road Cod. I would not be surprised.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about.
If she does, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen in the middle of the Archon quest now, is it?
Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
I don't think that's gonna be a harbinger during the Archon quest.
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Okay, that's good to know. Also, wait a second, I think I accidentally clicked too fast. I see.
So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
Oh, thank you.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Oh, they don't have any?
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Wait, how different is that train from ours? I
That
haven't
should do
compared
it.
yet.
The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
I see.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
Yeah, Child was taking care of that. Well, Child's troops.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka.
Uh-oh.
Plus, I know a little bit about relieving
Both
cold
of them.
symptoms.
All right then, let's go.
Alright.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
I was gonna check something. Oh, right, Let me get chat here on the side too, just in case. Alright. So it's on Streamlabs, but sometimes the chat can bug out and not update, so having two just makes extra sure. Plus I can always update that. Okay. Oh my god, get out of here before that. Oh, no! I gotta keep quiet. I gotta keep quiet. I can't speak loudly. So I am gonna be silent. Oh my god, oh my god. Hurry up, hurry up. Trying not to get mad at this stupidity. I don't know what I'm singing. Oh my god. I hate world quests. What language is that in the background? Okay, it's finally over. I think. Let's just teleport. We should. Oh, wait a second. There is a waypoint right near here, just in case I need to return. But yeah, we should avoid walking around the city too much, unless we need to go there by for the Archon quest, because we're more likely to trigger world quests. That is really the only reason I wouldn't walk around at this point. Because if it's not too far, I don't mind walking. Sometimes I'll just do that instead of teleporting. But if I start getting interrupted by world quest stuff and all, that's another story. Look at Zapliardi Palace. Wait, I wonder if I can, hold on, quick test. I wonder if I can get my Primize from there. Yeah, just got my Primize resources. I think this thing does reset over time. So I wonder if I can build another one. So like next time I come here, I can have two of them. So I think we want the ambient bollard, right? For Primize specifically. Yeah, provides Primize resources. That's the one we want. So just like that, we can get more Primize. Now we just need a way to get down there. But I think those are already... Oh, no, they're still here. That's good. So I can easily build another one at least. All the way up here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we can go down. The restaurant's over there, though. Alright. I like the Primize thingy. Can you sit on this chair? Yes, you can. Or a bench. That's more of a bench than a chair.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook?
Yeah, sure.
Master Child said I should verify your identity. Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, that's good. Don't
We're
worry
under
about
strict
it.
orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded.
Good thing child troops are taking this seriously.
At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
That's good.
Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
I mean, Child probably did say like, hey, take this seriously or you're gonna answer to me, so...
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
Yeah, we got the VIP for bodyguards, for real, from the Fatui.
Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Oh, she's up already.
Alicia, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, she can't speak. She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid, we can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
Actually, yeah, probably.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called Core Ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits.
Yeah.
That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I want to look into this Rokad organization. I have a feeling Alosha knows.
The Rokad, huh?
He might know what's really going on.
Let me think.
Or maybe he's just a neutral hunter, you know?
Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to.
Is the person you can introduce me to right in front of me?
Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Alright, yeah, they said.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Alright. Journal rewards available. Oh. Wait, where do you access it? Forgot. Is it here? No. Maybe I have to go to items. Do I have to go to items? Might have. Okay. It's brain quest here, maybe? Oh, where's the Snezhnaya thingy? I'm not sure. Is it here? Whatever. Let's keep going. Maybe it's only on the train. That might be a thing. We'll see. Not like it matters right now. Yeah, I did get the waypoint. Oh yeah, by the way, I suspected it was by the name Sanctuary of Grief. But yeah, this thing right here is La Signora's tomb. So that's where they buried her. I believe that area is also shown in the trailer where La Signora shows. I think the Harbinger's trailer. So yeah.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokad. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before. Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Are we gonna see Violanista,
Please present
whatever her
yourself
name
for a
was?
routine inspection in
The
accordance
blue-haired
with theater
character?
regulations. Thank
Maybe.
you.
Oh, there's someone else here.
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Oh wait, is he part of the Rokot? Maybe. Maybe it's him actually. I thought it would be Alosha.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's
I
tight.
see.
Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back.
Oh,
Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri.
Fatui's Armory Palace. Okay, so that answers my question. He's not part of the Rokot. In fact, he seems to be a pretty important guard of the Fatui. What is the Armory Palace? It's not Zapliarny.
He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Huh.
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start.
Alright.
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Reminds me of Opera Epic class.
Oh,
I mean,
the
it's
one
a
in
theater,
Fontaine?
I guess.
I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Ugh. If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem?
Okay, what the heck?
Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Yeah.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe.
Okay, that's what I was
Vodyanitsa.
thinking about, yeah. I like her hair is really cute, like with the little flowers and the little, I think that's a hairpin. I don't think that's part of her hair. Like on the sides, kind of look like fins. It's really cute. No cutscene. Oh, singing. Isn't this like opera?
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting
Wait.
for us there.
She's a part of the Rokot? Or maybe she is. Which is rather interesting, because I'm assuming Odette and Vodyanitsa are familiar with each other since they work in the same place. But one's a part of the Fatui, the other's a part of the Rokot, so I'm guessing she keeps that a secret though, if she truly is a part of that.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Ugh! Can you believe it? I'm so mad right now.
What?
Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
What?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I
I like
ask
her
what brings you
personality
two here?
already.
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodionitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
That is clearly not the main reason. Are we waiting for Odette to leave, potentially?
You work here. You, of all people, ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Why are her movements and everything so cute as well? Hello?
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I'm assuming that was the main purpose. We were waiting for the Fatui member to leave.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in
Oh,
Sviatloladovka.
good to know she doesn't hate us for real.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot.
Yes, that
I'll
was
lock
the
the door.
purpose. Yeah, no, that makes sense. What? How are you surprised, Traveler? You should have already deduced what was going on.
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Actually, okay, yeah, so Alosha's part of it. I mean, that was... I was surprised about Voyanitsa, because she didn't sound like the type from what I've seen. But Alosha, not a surprise.
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
So who is the president?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members.
Ah. I see.
But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokat. So I
see.
figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not.
You're both
We'll
members.
respect your choice.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my
Aw.
performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it? Now
The
you're
way your
talking.
smile as
That's what I
well.
like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization,
Yeah.
and we hide our identities.
I bet by the end of this quest, we're gonna be a part of both the Rokat and the Fatui. I mean, to be honest, once Project Stuja is over, there's gonna be no reason for the Rokat to exist. They only care about, you know, the people of Snezhnaya. Though they do oppose the Fatui on certain things, but that's it.
Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action.
So we don't have any obligations, that's good.
In short, joining the Rokat in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
How come you two know each other? I'm guessing probably a chance incident.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day. And even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
I see, yeah, so it was like a chance thing.
Just a coincidence, really.
Yeah.
We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant.
Iskra manufacturing plant?
But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance.
Wow.
But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information.
Fair that you got
But
mad.
nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience.
Who's Chuganov, though?
Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you
Oh,
were
the
sitting
rude
next to
guy.
today.
I see.
I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
That guy, yeah.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment.
Wow.
Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets. And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here.
Maybe
not
they
even
don't like
once.
him, you know.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
What exactly does he know, though? Can you change your traveler name? I am a I am a primo gem. Yeah. Why is this an option? Code name. The 12th. The 11 Harbinger, so like I'm the 12th Harbinger, yeah. Lord of the 7 Calamities. I think I gotta go with Lord of the... That sounds edgy. Reason for the application, I put I want to ordinary people. I think the Rokot is cool. Let me just put an end to this. I need a part-time job. Mom told to give it a try. Yep, that's it. Sorry, to do it.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you.
I like how there's that little dialogue change, like, she was like so confused, like, what is he doing?
All right. Now that we're officially Rokot comrades, I can tell you. Chuganov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit.
I see.
All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
But Valeria's here too. and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him.
Wait. Oh, so basically he will probably look into it.
The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing
There'll be a
plant,
proper
there'll be a
investigation.
proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
You might know the inside story of Project Snezhnaya. I doubt it.
So that's the other thing we're
He
trying
might
to
have
figure
suspicions, but he probably
out. Though
wasn't
I think
told.
we're far less likely to make any progress on that front.
Yeah, like he might have his own theories, but he wouldn't have been told by anyone about it, because you know he's not a harbinger for certain, and even the harbingers might not know everything. So he's the one who knows.
Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox.
Sorry.
So who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything!
Damn. Alright, wait, where are we supposed to go? Oh, it's quite far, hold on. I'll just teleport. There we go.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Alright, who's Mitya? Is he just a random NPC or is he someone important? Oh, it is actually someone important. A playable character later, I mean.
Ah, Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today,
Seems
huh?
like it.
I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it
Aw.
up.
Oh, it's our first meeting.
I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while
What
it's
is that?
here, who knows when the next one will come around?
What was that? Is that just something...
Well,
Is that a pet?
it's very kind of you
That
to
was some
make
kind of
time
hand.
just for me.
Like a ghost hand or something. Whatever you call it. Feels like it would be of a creature. Or maybe not, who knows. Anyways. What's going on with... Oh, it's a scarf? What's going on with this scarf? It's like it's alive?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Next play with the Energy Commission. He has an exceptional command of all manner of energy-related technology, so he can be rather talkative at times. His scarf more than makes up for it.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River?
So, wait a second. Does the scarf shut him up? That's bad, actually. That's what they mean by makes up for it. I was like, "Wait, what do you mean makes up for it?" Because, like, he talks a lot, but his scarf makes up for it. Like, what do you mean? So, like, the scarf shuts him up?
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
If he starts talking about things he shouldn't, the scarf's gonna shut him up, I bet.
I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song.
Okay.
But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with the composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear.
Was he actually there or not? I don't remember.
All right.
I think
I'll be
she's
straight
leading
with
him
you.
on.
I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Wait, is she sad for real? Even though that was not the purpose of the conversation.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanica doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
Oh, so that's for real, huh? Interesting.
This
Also,
meeting was
she's
so
probably
hard to
sad.
set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right?
Look at her hands. She's not happy with that.
Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's angry.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her
Is she
performance.
jealous?
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time
I
today.
think media is speaking
I'm
true
usually
as well.
all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right
Not
to their
me,
face.
no sir.
But not me. No, sir.
Uh-huh, sure.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing
That's
plant.
how we're getting there. Okay,
He
good.
isn't even a theater
Yeah, she hasn't
investor.
forgotten.
But he always demands the same privileges as actual investor. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage
Yep.
to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman,
I
but
didn't know. I don't see it.
I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Shocking story. He's gonna ask like.
Oh, really?
Now she's gonna say
Yep,
what it
The
is.
things people are saying
The
are pretty
rumors,
damning.
huh?
Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Getting him to investigate.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too.
Oh, so Mitty already had his suspicions. Okay.
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing
There we
plant as
go.
soon as possible.
Plan done.
I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent
Wait,
to the
she's a
plight of
Fae?
humans.
I don't know.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself?
The rooster is a Fae? I guess that might explain the age. He's probably very old, right? I don't know how long ago he's been an Arbinger since, but...
I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
I don't think he knows.
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so he's helping with the research? Then he might know, maybe.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
So he might know, huh?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and not elemental energy.
Wait a second.
Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins.
What are those?
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion.
So something is needed at Armory Palace, which we still gotta figure out what that is. Needs a brand new energy source. And what do they need that energy source for, though, is the question. I don't think we're gonna get an answer to that yet.
Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space, as if in a trance.
Wait a second, that might be a bad thing. If that's not just from burnout and from something else, I'm the ruler of time. Sorry, not time, death. I hope no one falls asleep soon, like in the trailer. I feel like that would be Renova's thing, but...
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
Oh, go on! Oh, the scarf shut him up, right?
Okay, I got it. Stop choking me.
We were so close. Okay.
Sorry. I can't talk about that.
We were so close. It doesn't, so it's not used on people. I mean, that we know. But what is the energy used for? Well,
I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
sounds like it. But for what though? I feel like it's probably important if it's for... We've heard talk about Project Suchu for so long. Are they trying to reach Celestia or something? Who knows? I feel like it'd be something against the gods. Though I'm not sure what that device will be for.
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Sure. We won't get you in trouble at least, don't worry, but...
Could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Fatui?
Sorry, routine
Valeria.
inspection.
Routine inspection for what? Are they looking for Miti? They might be looking for Mitya. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
I see. That's probably
So
why
he
he was in
wasn't
a
rushing to
hurry.
get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important
Stick to their
figures stick to their
schedule.
schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
She knew we were. You knew we were listening.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
So it might not have been as clumsy as we think, huh?
Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
I mean, it might be just that he wants someone to intervene. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like the key point here is the purpose of that energy.
Vodyanitsa and Alosha have left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Alright.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her
Wait,
travels.
something specifically against her?
She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Kind of mysterious power? Not the Shadow Realm, because that was after.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Oh, wait, that might be it actually.
Could that have something to do with this?
Something with the stellar linchpins?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
Let me tell you what I found out today. Does that affect Paimon? Why though?
So, We're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
I have a theory. So let's say that energy source is something against Celestia, right? Because we know the series is against the god of Celestia. If Paimon is something related to Celestia, which, I mean, Renova seemed to be going straight at her in the trailer. So, then it would make sense that that power being around and Paimon being affected, being connected. That would make sense. So, we'll see. That might be why, though.
Well, Media denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
Can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Armory Palace, yep.
If anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
Which is where that energy is.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
So one avenue we haven't explored, the Snezhnaya Veche. When are we going to attend one of those?
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
Alright.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potvoria restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you. Come try it once you finish writing your letter.
Wait until 2 days later, okay. Is that for the Veche? We shall see. So they won't be able to speak at the
Alosha
Veche, but he can arrange
replied.
for us to attend as
He
visitors.
says that we won't be able to speak at the Vecha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors.
Let's go. So we'll get to see Pulcinella for the first time as well.
Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vecha.
I wonder if he'll have the Fatui introduction. Wait, isn't he the only Fatui Harbinger we haven't had? Oh, and Piero. I mean, he's shown up, but we haven't had like the introduction thingy. You know, the special animation stuff. So I think, yeah, just Piero and Pulcinella are the only two left. I mean, we've technically seen Piero already, but yeah.
Ah, Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vecha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin.
Oh,
Let's
so
get
what
inside.
Yanitsa's gonna watch too, okay.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
Alright. Meeting of Snezhnaya officially begins. Discussion whether X and Project Suja are saved until the end. The rooster, as rooster, Pulcinella shares various energy-related statistics. A dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Okay, I don't want a black screen. I want to see the Veche in action, please. I want to see the rooster talk and the Arbingers argue. Because we've seen that in the trailer.
The energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production
Pulcinella,
and
the 5th of the
consumption
11th
of
for 3
Kresnik
Harbingers.
Crystal show clear
Just
signs
an old man.
of stabilizing.
Clear signs of stabilizing, okay.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been
I like that
distributed
his
to
hat.
all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses,
Short-term phenomenon.
this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, of course. All that matters to them, like, yeah, you can survive for another 6 months like that, then whatever, deal with it, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
they have
if it
something
weren't
else
for these
more to
hard
focus
copy
on.
documents, I could have at least made something up.
Oh, are you still here? Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
Oh my god, wait, it's that interviewer from before. Okay, whatever.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Wow.
Order!
Yeah, Pulcinella isn't gonna like if we talk. We should stop.
We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Basically, if it's a personal issue you're trying to survive and you can't, well, deal with it. That's not important, is what he's saying. And if anyone else objects, yeah, that's probably that.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably, but recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Giga Chad, thank you, child, for caring for the people.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation?
You know, that is not related to the distribution. That is related to production. Those are two different things.
And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuzha cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think.
That's not what Child said.
But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuzha continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Go on. Where's the solution we're talking about?
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrader struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
What? Is that what you're gonna put in your newspaper?
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction
Shut
as it
up.
all unfolded. Who do you support?
Oh my god. Where is the option to stay silent?
The people have spoken. Child
Shut
received
up.
raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
Yeah.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So surely, their relationship can't always have been this strained.
Maybe it got worse when the Fatui started, Project Studio started and the people started suffering more. And Child cares a lot about the common folk as well. Specifically family and such. So he would care about the Snezhnayans a lot. Even if he can be seen sometimes as a maniac for combat, he does care about specifically family and such. And he would care about the Snezhnayan common folk for sure. So, especially since also his family might be affected by this, absolutely he would start showing disapproval.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks.
Yeah, exactly. It's allocation, not production.
But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good.
So you need
it
to
would
do
be
your
a waste
research,
of the
fair,
hard-won
but
experience we've gained to date.
so long as you don't do nothing,
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words.
Shut up.
With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
We're not gonna keep talking about the Rokot, but who is this Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot.
More like
well,
infamous?
more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter.
So he's kind of being an extremist, I say.
So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
Seems a little extreme. Especially if he's forcing people.
Despite a handful of
But can you
detractors
shut up,
among the audience,
Miranova?
the people overwhelmingly support Lelek. We stand with Lelek!
I literally just said, it seems a little extreme.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return.
Are the Druzhna some kind of other force in Snezhnaya?
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide
I think
any
that's the one with the
practical
fake
support.
character, right? I think they worked for the Tsaritsa, I believe.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, And although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insight.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
What do you mean risky solution? Is there someone who can abuse the system or what? Hold on, let me update chat. Okay.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue
Shut
of
up,
improving
Ivanova.
treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Missing out and starting a fresh
Today,
paragraph.
the prima donna of the Koralievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha in the company of a dashing young man.
Oh my god.
The question
here,
on
of
all our
course.
minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Shut up. News media and trying to make up random relationships with famous people.
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Technology and industry, participate professors and some projects Susha. You ignore me or no, she cares on writing a sensational report. After a while, you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in
Now
person.
then,
Is it that
if there are
boring?
no
Probably.
further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out!
That's Chuganov, yeah.
What made him vote against? Why now?
Wait, he's voting against Project Susha? The guy who's making money from it? What do you mean? Or is he scared that people will find out
The
about his
votes have been
business?
tallied.
Maybe he's afraid.
Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Oh, so they suspect it's Lelek? Wait. What if Mitya was Lelek? Wait. Because, like, he was gonna investigate, right? And you notice how he already knew we were there. Because he mentioned Vodyanitsa and the two companions. So he knew we were overhearing. So basically he knew he was being spied on and still talked about it. So I don't think he's as clumsy as he seems with conversation. I have a feeling that was on purpose, to give us the information we need and potentially get information from us. And then he went over to Chuganov to basically coerce the vote out of him or threaten him, like, because, you know, he could do an official investigation, which would ruin his entire business. So he was forced to vote against, and, you know, that was part of the progress of his plan. I think Mitya is Lelek. That is my current theory.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already.
I don't care, Mironova.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
I remember in the trailer Vodyanita said that line.
The session is concluded.
So it was a quotation, not her own line. I mean, even the rooster is quoting it, but yeah. Talk to Vodyanita. Where? Wait, is any Harbinger still here? Probably not, right? They're likely gone. Let me check. Oh wait, how do I go out? There's stairs here. No, I think all the Harbingers are gone. Okay. Sorry.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukhanov to vote against Project Stusha.
I mean, he's profiting from it. Why would he vote against?
Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty.
Which is why I think he's been coerced into it. He's been threatened like, hey, if you don't vote against, I'm gonna report this and, you know, issue an investigation.
But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely. Yeah, but he can also make a profit out of it if he basically keeps up being shady and starts, you know, selling the crystal like that and using the crystal more and probably... What does the factory he runs produce? But either way, he can still make a profit out of it, right? Iskra manufacturing plant. Well, like, why would he always vote with, right?
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stusha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with.
Wait. You're better off of voting to end Project Stusha, at least that way no one else will be able to make any money either. Suddenly have more limited energy.
But now, he's already voted against it. Which means, someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote.
Yeah.
Just like with everyone else who flipped. Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stusha. But by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stusha.
Yeah, maybe he is Mitya, like, who also knows what Project Stusha is about, you know?
Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Hello there, child and... Snezhnaya.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you?
She knows.
Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles.
Learned an interesting tidbit today. Some guy called Lilac.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
I want to find out his true identity. Is it okay if I start digging around?
Huh? You want to look into Lilac? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Well, I'm not saying I'm gonna tell you guys, you know? That depends on what the information is and stuff.
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lilac, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
Alright.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lilac. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
We're gonna eat in the drink in the veggie.
One common thread
Yep.
among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must
Yeah.
have threatened them in some way.
I think I know who it is.
His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity, so all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Oh, like he was able to instantly say like, oh, wait a second, those two were at the theater earlier, now they're with her. They're obviously not here as companions, they're here to spy on me. I see. Yeah, and another little hint.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Is Mitya a human or a Fae? I don't know. But also, if he has a vision and has that little scarf, then it would not be surprising if he could probably have some kind of sneak skill.
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover.
Yeah,
Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
Like the lamp. I'm not quite. What was his name? Forgot somehow. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Skiella, we gotta mention Skirk, I'm sorry, child.
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing.
Oh my god.
In my opinion,
we're going
anyway.
off topic. Let's take it on a notch or two. How about Odette as a reference point? Someone we all know and I've seen her in action. Why are we still talking about strength?
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example at least.
Oh, we're actually trying to find suspects? I think I know one, to be honest.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act.
I don't think it's Odette. I think it's more likely to be... Though I don't think it's impossible, because I don't know Odette well. I think it might be Mitya still.
Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory? Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Snezhnaya?
She still doesn't know much about it, right?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind.
Aww.
Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Snezhnaya.
Go on.
The reason being, Her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
Okay, now that is actually a motive, I see.
That was back before it had been named Project Snezhnaya, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood.
That's why she was part of the Fatui.
In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option.
So she kind of had no choice but to join the Fatui, and after such an incident at that, and with initially being Project Snezhnaya being the cause of her father's death then.
Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
So Signora actually wanted to mend a relationship with Odette?
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket.
We'll meet Tonya?
Plus,
okay.
You'll get to meet Tonya.
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
So he cares about family.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standard. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Even if she is Lelik, they're actually caring about her dream at least? Okay. But they would probably act right after. I'm starting to think that, you know, maybe it's not Meteor. It could be Meteor or it could be Odette. I feel like it could be both. But also what Yanita doesn't know, because the moment Odette left, wait. That's it. We were that's it. It's probably Odette. We were talking about, you know, the incident with the factory and stuff. Right after Odette left, and what Yanitsa was even telling Alosha, hey, be careful, she just left, you know, and there's a stranger here. But maybe she was outside the door overhearing, you know? Maybe she didn't leave and she just stayed there. We don't know. And then she would have probably went to the guy, I forgot the name, to threaten him. So, you know, could be Mitya. Could be Odette. Could be both. Who knows? I don't know anymore between those two. I feel like both are possible. We'll see. But it has to be someone who knows about Project Susha. Well, it doesn't.
It's good that everything's going so smoothly.
It doesn't necessarily have to be. You know, Mitya is the one who knows more about Project Susha. So I don't think Odette's gonna reveal much info because she doesn't know, as far as I know.
Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette. Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bets she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least. Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead. No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now. Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
But also probably the closer she gets to Armory Palace, the worse probably Paimon will be.
Guess it's just one of those
Maybe
things.
that's how she ends up falling asleep,
Never
who
mind.
knows. If she has to
Paimon will
leave,
behave herself and keep resting.
if she has to leave the room and get closer to Armory Palace, she might get worse.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja.
How much though? I don't think she would be privy to it, so it would have to be things that she would have spied on and, you know, learned about in her as a Rokat.
Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process.
Sorry.
Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow, everything will be answered.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Oh, this is Act 1. I believe there's 2 acts usually nowadays. They do 2 acts per patch initially on. So I believe there should be an Act 2. Yeah. And then Act 3 is next patch. So you have to go over here. I think I'm just gonna teleport here. Actually, the statue might be close. We'll teleport to the statue and then cross that path.
Encase! Biting frog!
I like the ice spear throw. The cooldown is a little bit too long though for the elemental skill. So that's sad. Sounds boring. Though I haven't used much the ice cryo traveler much in combat yet, so I don't know how they play. Genshin characters are usually kind of boring for me in terms of gameplay. I prefer Honkai Impact system in terms of video games. Genshin feels boring most of the time.
Ooh, it sure is cold today. I wonder how much heavier the snow's gonna get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your tickets. Come on in. It's freezing outside.
Is Tonya gonna be there? Also, is this about that monster? I wonder if the Sarita will be okay. I mean, she's a cryo Archon, and she has several noses with her, so she'll definitely be fine. What even is that monster, anyways?
I think I'll leave the Lelik question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette.
Mitya's here.
Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's already here somewhere.
Also, the guy who's spying on Mitya is also here. It's like making sure he works after this.
Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait. I do see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya?
Right behind him.
And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Guess he must be playing cat and mouse with Mitya again.
The way he's right behind Shugunov as well. Yeah, maybe it is Mitya, who knows. I'm kind of torn between the two, but I'm thinking Mitya is just slightly more likely.
Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind. I'll just have to take a seat for now and see if I can catch her afterward.
I don't see anyone who could look like Tonya either. What's up with the lights? Was that intentional? Oh wait, is this the part where he falls, someone dies? Wait a second, I remember in the trailer there was someone next to Traveler's seat who was basically had fallen unconscious. Is it just a cold or is there more? What if Renova is gonna start? I feel like it has to do something with Renova, but I don't know.
Hello, members of the audience. I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us.
Where's
as
the
it marks
Traveler?
the first attempt in a
Oh, wait, they're
long time
behind.
to revive the classic Snezhnayan ballet, Spirit
Right.
Seeker. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today. Could I kindly ask the audience to please come up onto the stage?
Where's Tonya?
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera.
Could that be Tonya?
1, 2,
Her hair is
3.
kind of closer to Child's color, but not too much. Like that girl right there, could that be Tonya? I don't know.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist?
Damn.
I rather
okay.
hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take a leaf out of my book. Find some soul-nourishing pastimes to enrich your time outside of work.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point.
These are
This is
working
not
hours.
time
Okay.
outside of work. These are working hours.
Damn.
Working hours and non-working
Just a
hours are just
social
a social construct.
construct.
Human technology can never advance if we're too rigid in our thinking, Sarge.
You know, I wish I could do that and get away with it, but nope. I gotta have my working hours, huh? I gotta take a screenshot of this. Just a social. Wait a second, I got his eyes weird. I gotta take a better screenshot. Okay. Because he was closing the eyes as I took the screenshot. Anyways.
May we leave now?
Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer,
I
but...
guess I'm pushing my luck.
No? Okay, guess I'm pushing my luck. Didn't seem like too much to ask, but fair enough. Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours.
Land of working hours.
Lead the way.
Yeah, that's gotta be Tonya, right? By the hair color?
That has to be her. She's the only person in the audience around Tonya's age. Excuse me. Are you Tonya?
She is, okay.
Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the trouble.
Is she worried about something? Oh, that's not good.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No,
She does not sound okay.
it's nothing.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
Oh, that's not good.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe
Maybe
we
we
shouldn't
shouldn't
be in
get-
such a rush to get back after all. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's wait and see.
Valerius is not amused.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of it.
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand for guests. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm for the journey back. Just remember to return them next time you're over this
Oh,
way.
I'm sorry, Meteor. Now you have to go, right?
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Right.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
That's not what he means. He just wants to take a break. Again, you know, he's already taken a break, but he wants a longer one.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be heading
sure.
back as soon as I get my blanket.
Sure, you bastard.
So...
Snake.
Are you expecting us to go back to the Armory Palace wrapped in blankets too?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, an armed squad will be sent to collect us.
Oh, damn.
They will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time you drag me back to work when I sneak out, it's a whole official operation?
I think that's also part of his job, making sure important personnel are where they should be.
I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
No? Oh, yeah, true.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her about Lelik.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
Yes, I'm looking for Odette.
Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today's just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. She's taking a well-earned rest right now. Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around. I doubt Odette will be leaving before the snow lets up in any case.
Yeah, I think that snowstorm got worse.
What happened to the
east.
gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still not returned?
I was thinking the same thing. It's still snowing very hard. Do you think something might have happened to him?
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver.
Shut up. If you look at the weather, you might have gotten hurt for all we know.
Well, I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
Huh? You mean you make empty promises to them and don't deliver? Oh, that's like, when you do it, it's okay. Of course, you stupid bastard.
You seem anxious, Mr. Valeri.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army should have arrived to extract us by now.
Is something happening out there?
They know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have shown up by now. Barring exceptional circumstances.
Yeah, exceptional circumstances.
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Snezhnayan army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm is certainly not one of them.
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare come in.
You know, this sounds difficult. I don't think that's a good idea.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side
oh, wait,
for
he
even
was
a
thinking
moment
about running
until
away.
I've escorted you
Damn.
back to the Armory Palace.
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me. That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Wait, are you saying this snowstorm is not natural?
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything?
I'm here to see that. I'm not sure I should say. Oh, let's just say that.
Oh, right. I assumed you were looking for me and Vodyanitsa. Odette's still backstage. Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage this whole time, so I didn't even notice. No wonder the audience hasn't left yet.
Is weather like this rare, even in Snezhnaya?
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before,
Never
but
in the
never in
city.
the city. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something else. It's not normal.
It's probably that monster.
If even Alosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could it have anything to do with that monster people have been talking about?
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look.
Should I go with you?
No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides,
Just don't go
I work
missing.
here while you're an audience member. I should be the one to do it. Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta look after your toes above all else.
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm eats people alive.
That's just a rumor.
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful. I just want to take a quick look at the situation out there.
He's back! He's back! How was it? What's going on out there?
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And
What do you
something
mean?
in the air gives me the creeps.
Not even like in the city, or I mean, assuming you couldn't look that far, right?
This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise everyone to stay here until the snow dies down.
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here now? That sounds a little far-fetched to me.
I mean, you want to try and go outside?
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck in that weather.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Yeah, better that than dying in a storm.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Don't pretend like you care.
Huh? What are you all still doing here? Whoa! It's snowing hard. So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. Luckily, it was just a dress rehearsal today, so there aren't too many people here. On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up as we get into the evening, you can spend the night here, everyone. At least, I assume that's alright? Odette?
Fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances. My thanks to the theater for being so accommodating.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home too?
Oh, Your Majesty the Tsaritsa. I beg you, please do not let tonight's snowstorm stop.
What?
This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the two top stars in all of Snezhnaya. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And he was the one who wanted to leave the most, like seconds ago. I see he's a big fan, huh? Maybe a little bit too much.
I think I've changed my mind.
Yeah. Honestly, fair. I love Act 2. I'm really looking forward because I know Renova shows up because she's in the trailer. And yeah, I really want to see Renova and stuff. How are you doing, Bush? Hope you're doing well.
Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself, or you'll be begging for that blizzard.